Okay. So, talking about solving equations, this is just a review from algebra. The first thing we want to do is get rid of fractions because nobody likes fractions, right? Alright, after that, if there's no fractions, we move on to grouping symbols. Now, what are grouping symbols? What else? Brackets, good. So, get rid of those. And then combine any like terms on the same side of the equation. So, that means on the same side of the what? Equal sign. And we all know what like terms are. We don't need to talk about that, right? We do? No? Okay. And then we get one variable by itself on the side of the equal sign, and we have solved it. Okay, so let's try this with number 3. So are there any fractions? Nope, just decimals. So we need to get rid of what now?
The parentheses.
Parentheses by doing what? Distributing what?
0.5 to C.
Good. I don't have a calculator, so y'all help me out. This would be 0.5C. What is 2.8 times 0.5? 1.4. Very good. Alright. Now what? What should we do from here? Good. So on this side of the equal sign, so I'm going to cover up this side, pretend I can cover it up. I'm not that tall. But on this side, we have like terms, which are these two, correct? So what is 0.5 minus 1? 0.5 minus 1. Good. Negative 0.5 what? Very good. Okay. So from here, I'm still trying to learn names. Caroline, what would you want to do from here? So subtract this from this side? Mm-hmm. Do I have to do that, or can I do something else? What else could I do?
Add the negative 0.5
Over here?
Yeah.
Good. Could I do something else?
Subtract.
Yeah, you could move any of these, right? So we're going to do what Carolina said, which is subtract 1.4 from both sides. Now, can I subtract 1.4 from 0.6C?
No.
Why? So they're not like terms. Good. Alright, so we have negative 0.5C equals 0.6C. And what is 0.3 minus 1.4? I don't have a calculator.
The 0.3 minus 1.1.
Yeah.
Negative 1.1.
Negative 1.1. Alright, Cody, what do we have to do from here? Get these together?
Yeah.
That's correct. So which one do we have to move?
To the 0.5.
Alright, we could move this one over, but would that be more work for us?
Yeah.
Yes, so let's move this one. By doing what?
Subtract.
Very good. So what is negative 0.5 minus 0.6? Equals? Good. And now to solve, we just divide by,
Negative 1.1.
and what's that going to give us?
1.
Very good. So it started out real ugly, right? Like Haskins. And now it's really pretty. I'm just playing. I know she's not sensitive, that's why I can joke on her. Alright, that's correct. And if we wanted to check it, we could do what? Plug it back in for C in the original. Any questions on that one? Alright, then let's look at number 4. Give me suggestions. We need to get rid of the fractions. No. Common denominator, good. Angel, right? Alright, what's the common denominator going to be?
12.
12. Very good. So we are going to do what with the 12? Multiply everything by that. 12. Sweet. Now, I hope y'all remember the trick I taught you. If not, we're going to go over it. These ones will do what? Cancel. So 12 divided by 2?
24.
Not time.
Oh, 6.
12 divided by 2. 6Z. Good. So 6Z. It's okay. Same thing here with the 1/4. The 1's cancel out. What's 12 divided by 4? 3. Good job, Cody. Same thing here. So this turns into what, guys? 4 what? Z. Alright, this one's a little different because it doesn't have a 1, but all you have to do is divide this way. So what's 12 divided by 4? Multiply it by this top. Good. I'll say that one more time. So I divided 12 by 4 right here, got 3, and just multiplied it by that 5. Do y'all like that way or no? Mm-hmm.
It's simple.
Yeah, if there's a 1 on bottom right here. Mm-hmm.
So basically, if the 1 doesn't cancel with another 1, then you just multiply what's left.
Mm-hmm. On top. Is everybody okay with that way? Okay. Alright, what next, Darrell? What do you want to do?
You can subtract 4Z from the right side.
Alright, let's do that. So that would give us 2Z plus 3 equals 15. Dalton. What do we do from here? Good job. So we get 2Z equals what? 12. So we divide by 2 and get. Very good. Questions? Alright, we'll do one more together, then you're going to do some on your own. I'm going to let you do 6 on your own. Flip it over. Do y'all want to do 8 or 9 together? Which one?
Why is 7 crossed out?
Yes, cross 7 out. We don't have time. 8 or 9 together? 9? Okay, let's do it. Alright, Cordell, then tell me how to start it off. Very good. Distribute the 5. So 5H minus 7 equals 5H minus what?
10.
10. Very good. Alright, Summer, what do we do next? Which ones are like terms? That's going to make what? Very good. Okay. Gosh, I can't remember anybody else's name. Ashton. Alright, what do I do now?
Bottom like term.
Alright, so tell me what to do then.
Add 5H and 5H together.
We could if they were on the what? Same side. They're on different sides. So how could we combine them? Good. So we subtract. And what happens to my 5H's? Oh no. So what's left on the left? -7. What's left on the right? Alright, does -7 equal -7? Yeah. So what would the answer be? Does anybody know?
-7. That's all. 1.
Starts with the I. Infinite solutions. Infinite solutions.
You got right there.
Infinite solutions. If you can draw the sign, that's fine. You can do that. Or you can write all real numbers. Does anybody know what this means?
Like all
the numbers.
Like, what does that mean for this problem? When you
can, no matter what you put in H, it's always going to come out.
Yes, there's many different numbers you can plug in for H. That's what it means. So, if all the letters cancel out, which they did, and you get a number that equals a number, it's a true statement, it'll be infinite solutions. What do you think this would be if this was an 8 right here? 8 equals -7.
No, I mean, it's
Not true. So we would write
Not true.
no solution. Okay? So if it's equal, it's infinite solutions, many solutions. If it wouldn't be equal, it'd be no solution. Does everybody understand? Alright, you are working 6 from the page we just did. Number 6 and number 8. 6 and 8. Go ahead and try those. Just those two. And I'll put this back up here so somebody needs to see it. if you need help or have a question. So this is a 4, this is a what? So that would be -8 and what right here? You gotta get rid of that fraction there. So how do we get rid of 4? What's the opposite of dividing by 4? So what would happen to 4's on this side? And you just have it, and on the other side of the line. Okay, so then we match up for it. We get what? Because we multiply this side. So we also then multiply this side. This is divided. This is multiplying. So, like I said, this is being divided by 4, right? The opposite of multiplication the opposite of division is what? That's what we do. Just like up here, we will multiply.
It's supposed to be over 10.
I think you will confuse because we divide this way. So this one, 4 divided by 1 is what? Yes, on top. On top.
The way to change to, what did you say, 4? So is that?
It would be if you were multiplying, but we're doing multiplying before. Not Who's still working? Okay, keep working. Yep. Everything looks good to set up, but what's going to happen is this force right here. Good. So this would just have.
Thanks.
Plus
4,
thirty.
yeah, 4 X. Oh, yeah,
Because the
you
force
want.
cancel out. Hey,
Oh, okay.
thank you. All right, talk about your answers. Go ahead and talk about them with your neighbors. Ask people what you get. Don't be shy.
Okay, so I got 4 X, and then it's gonna like I got like 3 or 4 different. Bro, like I want this one. So that's gonna be minus 8, and then that would be 7. So I got 4 X. This is not right. This is not making so bad. Like
I'm not sure.
like
Remember the force cancel out.
yeah, it's a
So you have what?
just okay. You have 4 plus 3.
You don't have to multiply anything by 4. You just have what?
3.
X plus 3 equals 20. Now solve. Alright, let's bring it in. Tell me out loud what everybody got for number 6.
17.
Very good. Do I need to work this out? Yes? Okay. So, I can't remember names right now. I'm sorry. Okay. Angel. Alright, we need to get rid of what here? Yes, we need to get rid of the 4. So you said multiply? Yes, we need to multiply by 4. I'm going to write 4 over 1. Alright, Dalton. What happens to the 4's on this side? Good. 4 divided by 4, everybody, is what? Okay, thank you. So what's left over? Just x plus 3. Now on this side, it'd be what now? 20, because 5 times 4. And now we just do what? Everybody good with that one? Alright, flip it. Answer for number 8. No solution. Do I need to go over it? Okay. Summer. Sorry, you're lucky today. Okay, what do I do first? Distribute what? Alright. We do distribute the 4, but what's in front of that 4? So is this 4 negative or positive? Good. So we're going to leave 7 minus 3r. And we're not distributing the r because it's not beside the parentheses, just the negative 4. So that would make what, everybody?
R minus 8 minus 4.
Good. Is everybody okay with that part? Taylor, what do I do from here?
I would add the r's.
Alright, so that's going to give us what?
3 r's.
Not just 3r.
Negative 3 r's.
There we go. Alright. Molly, what next? Alright, add 8 to 7. That's going to give us what? 15 minus 3r equals negative 3r. Last step. Eric. Lauren. Good. So what happens to the 3r's? And you will have 15 equals what? 0. Is that true? No. So it's no solution. Alright, any questions about those? How do we feel about those? Easy? Alright. Now cross out number 1. Alright, this is the same thing that we just did. The only difference is there's letters instead of numbers. That's the only difference. So on number 2, when we're solving for A, how do we know that we've solved for A? How do we know we've finished the problem?
A will be by itself.
Yes, it'll say A equals something. A will be by itself. Okay, so here's my A right now. And I'm just concerned with the side it's on, side of the equal sign. So I'm going to cover up this side. Tell me all the things I need to get rid of. X squared, bx, and c. Okay? Now, when you're trying to undo something, you want to go backwards with the order of operations. So what's last in order of operations? Add and subtract. Okay? So these two things, bx and c, are being added to this, right? The x squared is being what to a? Multiplied. Okay? So what do we need to get rid of first? The bx and the what? C. And we can subtract them at the same time. So we're moving them to the other side. Bring down my equal sign. Oops, that's ugly, equal sign. Okay. So can I subtract bx and c from y? Nope, they're not like terms, but which one needs to come first?
No, BX.
BX because it comes first in the alphabet. B does, right? So is it negative or positive? So negative BX. What comes next? Negative C. Is this Y positive or negative? Positive. So it'd be plus Y. Everything over here cancels out except what? Alright. Very good. So y'all said that this x squared is being multiplied by a, so the opposite is divide everything by what? X squared. Good. So over here, I'm just going to, I can't simplify anything, so I'm going to write negative bx minus c plus y divided by x squared. And then on this side, I just have what? What happens to the x squareds? And you'll just have a. Easy? We're going to do 3 together, and then you're going to do 4 and 5 on your own. Actually, you're going to do 3 on your own. Do y'all want to do 4 or 5 together? 4? Okay. Alright, so here's my y. I'm going to underline it. What are the things that I need to get rid of that are beside y? 2/5 and x. Which one comes last in order of operations? Subtracting and adding, right? So what do I need to get rid of first? The x. By doing what? Subtracting. So we have 2 over 5y equals what? Very good. Alright, now there's a bunch of different ways you could get y by itself. Somebody give me one way. Multiply by what? Reciprocal. Does everybody know what a reciprocal is? So what's the reciprocal of 1/2? Reciprocal of negative 3 over 4. Good. Okay. So we could multiply this by what? 5 over 2, and this would make this 1, correct? What else could we do? Good. You could divide everything by what? 2 over 5. You could do that. What else? We could multiply everything by what? 5, right? And then divide by 2. So whatever you want to do. So tell me reciprocal. Do y'all want to divide or do y'all want to multiply then divide? Reciprocal. Okay. Hello. Again. Thank you. Alright. So we're going to multiply everything by 5 over 2. So this is how we'll write it. Now, anything multiplied by its reciprocal will give us what? 1. So we have y equals, and you don't even have to multiply this out. You can just write it like this. 5 over 2, parentheses, negative x plus z. That's all. If you want to multiply it out, you can. Okay. Any questions? You are doing 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So 3 from the last page, 5 from this page. Let me know if you have questions or need help. You just missing one thing. Work on that first. This is missing one thing. This is missing one thing. Looks good so far? Okay. Which one we trying to solve for? Recaption, please. Alright. So, we need to move what first? And move those first. And do what to that? Opposite. Right? Add. Good. Go ahead. Plus F. And then on this side needs to be CA, that's what they'll fix that. But now you need to do what to get at that stuff.
You don't, man. What's wrong with you?
Who's still working? Raise your hand. Alright, keep working. Okay. I'll be right there. Alright, here's your good. Great job. Now here's your A, right? And you're going to move what? Good. Yes. Alright, so we need to move the revision and subtract first, which is good. That one, and that's good. So we need to move this over. No, you're right. Opposite of this is on the other right. Opposite of this is. So on this side we will have what? Let's cancel out and have 3A equals. And then all of this, so start with C, and then this to D, and then this, and then this. Now here, take out itself, we need to get rid of this by doing what? You just leave all of this over C. So you can't simplify. Alright, go ahead and compare your answers if you haven't already. So talk to people about your answers. Not really, because Dalton is
But the reason about that
She's scared of one another. Alright, let's bring it in. Bring it in. Alright. Which ones do we do? You did 3 on your own?
Yes.
Somebody want to share their answer?
I got A is equal to F plus D minus CB over C.
Plus D minus what now?
CB over C.
Alright. Did anybody else have this? Good. Tell me the right order.
A equals negative CB plus D plus F over C.
Yes, sorry. Plus F over C. Very good. Do I need to go over this? Yes? Okay. So, somebody tell me how to start this off. Or how y'all started it.
CA
Distribute. Good. So that gives us what?
CA plus C.
Good. Alright, we're trying to get what by itself? A. So what do we need to move?
Subtract C.
And
D.
add D. So we get CA equals what? Oops, I don't know why I keep doing that. Plus F. And then the last step, we need to get rid of this C by doing what? Good. So that's how we got this answer. Around a little bit. Is everybody good with that? Any questions? Look how cool this is. I just figured out I could do this. So if y'all are still copying something down, I can split the screen. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Isn't that cool? It's supposed to take a picture of it. Let me try it again. Snapshot? Is that what I do? Yes. Look! Isn't that cool?
Small.
Yeah, I can do that. Alright, isn't that cool? Yeah, I thought so. Alright. Moving on. Flip over. Y'all did 5, so tell me what your answer was. Y equals 2b minus x. Everybody agree? Good. Do I need to go over it? Alright. So these 1, 2, 4, and 5, I'm going to go through a little quickly. So if we don't get done, we're going to go over it tomorrow for sure before your quiz. These are kind of like regular equations. The only thing different is these. What are these called? Absolute value bars. And somebody tell me, what is absolute value? Anybody know?
Any number in the middle is equal to a positive.
Good. But why is it equal to a positive? How come it's always positive? What is absolute value?
How far away is from zero?
Good. So on a number line, how far a number is away from 0. So for example, what is the absolute value of negative 2? 2, because that's how far it is away from 0. What's the absolute value of 2? 2, because it's still 2 places away from 0. So for example, the distance between me and Cody might be so many feet, and it might shorten or further, as I move. But can the distance between me and Cody ever be negative? No, our bodies can't go through each other, right? So that's what absolute value is. So for absolute value equations, you will always have 2 answers, because you can get the same answer for 2 different numbers, right? So anytime there's absolute value bars like these, you will always have 2 cases. I didn't have room to write the steps down, so you're going to have to write them down. They're not long. Write them over here. So step number 1 for solving these types of problems, get, and these are absolute value bars in case you were wondering, get absolute value bars on one side of equal sign by itself. And I'm not going to explain what that means till everybody copies it down, because I don't want you to be writing and then try to hear what I'm saying. Okay. So the second step, after you get the absolute value bars on a side by itself, set up 2 cases. Again, you'll always have 2 cases. And then step 3, you just solve like we did for a variable. So solve for x. Alright, we're not going to start on these, but don't pack up yet. We're going to talk about what this means before we pack up. Get absolute value bars on one side by itself. So for example, like this one. Is this absolute value bars by itself on this side of the equation? Yes, nothing's being added to it, right? Or subtracted or multiplied or divided. What about this one? Is it by itself? No, what's beside it? 3. So to get rid of it, we would have to do what? We're getting rid of it.
Divide.
Divide everything by 3. Okay. This one, sorry, is it by itself? Yes, it's by itself. Is this one by itself? We needed to get rid of the 2 and the 8, right? Alright, we'll start there tomorrow.